There we go. Good morning, everybody. We have three of us here today. We have the master cat, myself, Jane, and Bill. So welcome. Let's take right hand in fist, please. Left hand straight together, and we press forward. Shesam ha. Very good. I always think he's plotting something when he cleans his paws. Has this kind of beard stroking look. Okay, so let's begin, please, with our spiral, and we're going to do the vertical. That's vertical, right? Yes. I get them confused. Yeah. Vertical spiral. Yeah, so just gently turning center and letting the movement flow up and down, and breathe. Good, let's gently change direction. Very good, let's come back into center and taking the weight into one side to rotate. And breathe. My focus of late has been trying to keep the hips level as we do this rather than this, which is all too easy to do. So I actually allow a little bit of weight to go into the ball of my foot in order to keep the hips stable. Let's change direction, please. But that's just me. You'll see the masters, they have very little, they don't have weight, they just have rooting with the foot. So it's something to aspire to. Let's shake out and onto the other side. It's the same in the apparent close-up position that I find I need to put a bit of weight in. The number of years I would be corrected with my hips, and I would just say to the master, look, I just can't do that. I can't do it without putting weight into the foot. And the surprising response was, okay, then put weight into the foot. Okay, good. Let's do that then. All right, and let's change, please. It's so obvious, but until the master says, you just, you try to do what they do. Yeah. Okay, so let's shake out, please. All right, let's take a wider stance, and we're going to let's do a figure of 8. So instead of just the 4 corners, we're going to feed across big toe, little toe, round the edge of the foot to the corner of the heel, and then the same on the other side. Excuse me. So feeling into the back, feel the nice fullness in the back, please. It's easy to forget that the back is part of the movement as well. It's not just the front that's turning, it's the back that's turning as well. Beautiful, let's change direction. So now we're going from the heel to the little toes to the big toes, and then across to the heel. Again, feeling the back nice and full. That's a nice movement to keep you warm on a mid-winter's night, isn't it? Good. All right, so let's bring the feet gently in and ease out of that. Good. You can have a little shake out, a little walk out. Good. Okay, so let's open our stance again and we'll sit back and down, and this time we have our little twist. Breathe. It's really nice image there of Willem doing the side view. You can see that his knees are nicely behind the tips of his toes, even though he's in quite a deep stance. And that's what we want. Good, let's come up a bit and continue nice and soft. Let the breath feed your cells. Think of breathing into the body, into the movement. Lovely. All right, and relax down. Let's take a step forwards. And we're just going to keep the weight back, bring the hands down to above the knees, lengthen the spine, hinging from the hips. I've never liked the word bounce, but you can release and release and release if you wish, or just breathe into one continuous stretch. Make sure you're comfortable and that you feel safe in your practice. Good, let's release, pull those toes back, same side, hand to foot, and continue. Think of lengthening that spine. Good, relax the foot down, up you come, and swapping over. Squaring the hips, hands to just above the knee, lengthen the spine. And push. Yeah. Good, and gently pull the toes back, taking hold, same side, and continue. Very nice, relax the foot down, and up you come. Beautiful, easing from your stance. Again, you can have a wee shake out. He's grand, let him be, he's all good. Okay, so let's have our little shaky shake exercise. We lengthen up through the top of the head, deep breath, and over to one side, and nice and loose. I don't really need to teach this one because Alison taught me it. Okay, good. It's a lovely one. Exercise, breathing, relaxing, a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a shake, but think of the muscles, all of the structures melting, releasing. Lovely, deep breath. Lengthen, over to the other side, same again. Twist and shake. Breathe. Getting little sort of marble noises going on in my shoulder. That's great. Nice and relaxed. Well done. Up you come. Breathe in and relax down. There we go. It's like having his own personal doorman. You just pull the curtain aside for the cat to go through. Okay, so let us do our other wee stretch. We're going to lengthen up. I like this one as well. It's lovely. Another one of Alison's. We lengthen up and release belly, hips, and knees. Sit down. So we have a two-way stretch already. Now we're going to lean into the hip of the raised side and come across. So the other arm can stretch down the leg. You feel that lovely extension. So we're releasing the tail down heavy, lengthening the fingers up, and let's turn the head. So we look down, past the fingertips, past the foot, keep breathing. And let's look forwards, keep breathing. And let's look up past the fingertips, keep breathing. Good, and release and recover. So it's really nice. You get 3 stretches in one by turning the head. Everything's connected, so it's just stretching slightly different way. Let's do it on the other side. At the moment we feel released, tight. So let's lengthen up and through to the fingertips, up, 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 up. Releasing the shoulder and release belly, hips, knees. Sitting, relaxing down. Good. Let's lean into the hip to create an arc and stretching the fingers down the leg. Keep breathing. Let's look down past the fingers, past the foot. Let's look forwards. Keep breathing. And let's look up past the fingers. Breathe into the stretch, let go into it. Good. And recover. Well done. Beautiful. I'm ready for bed now. It's really good. Easing from your stance, please. And just any wee movement you want to do, any stretch you feel the need for. Let's do it now. Oh, yeah. That is quite a profound stretch. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go once through open door 5 just to get the ball rolling, and then we'll do our Phoenix and Graceful Clouds of Blessing on both sides. So we'll see if we can do that without stopping. We'll do open door 5, stop, rest, and then Phoenix, left and right, and rest, and then maybe go through the Immortals as well. If we have any time left, then we'll consider what to do next. Okay, so are you ready? Just give yourself that wee bit of space and time. So shoulder width and level for the Immortals, for open door 5. This is our Wuji start point. We float up through the top of the head, the chin slightly down and back. Take a few moments to calm. Listening behind. Finding all 10 fingers, gently press them down. Ready? Start. Checking posture. All those places that you hold tension, check in with them, breathe into them, let go. And let's give the back a little rub. You just like to hold your back for a few moments, releasing your tail down, releasing belly, hips, knees, and just feel into the warmth of your hands flowing into your kidneys. Very good, relax gently down, and let's close. Very good, easing from your stance and a little heel tap. Excellent. So in our warm-up, we did forward bends and we did side bends, but we didn't actually do backwards bends. And as you know, everything that we do with our bodies has an immediate effect on every aspect of us. So forward bends help us to relax and switch off and gather our energy back to center. Backward bends, however, they elevate our energy levels. They sort of wake us up and switch us on. So it's first thing in the morning-ish. So let's do a back bend. Let's help ourselves. So there's different ways. One way Faylee Yip covered in her classes was the iron bridge method, where you rub your hands together and take your hands to your kidneys. And then in horse stance, releasing belly, hips, and knees, we're going to breathe in and lift up out of our hips, lengthening the spine, and then gently lifting the chest, lifting the chin, and arcing over the hands, and then releasing back. Good, so the hands help us to lengthen the spine and to support the back. So again, we're going to breathe in, lift up out of the hips, and gently arc back over the hands. And recover. And one more time. Breathing in, lift up. Think of squeezing your shoulder blades together, lifting your chest, lifting your chin, and arcing over your hands. Good, and releasing, relaxing, and bring the hands down. Very good, and easing out of your stance. So I think that's quite an intense version, but it's quite nice. It does give the back some support, and it gives you a feeling of control as you do it. We quite often see people just linking the hands or just raising the hands and arcing back, but that has a more safety net free feeling about it. So if you're not happy to just go for it and go back, it's quite nice to support your back. However, just arcing back has a nice feeling of freedom as well. It has a nice spacious aspect. Willem, would you have anything to add to that? Any back bends that you particularly like? No, nothing in particular. Yes, the teacups or the circling round. Yeah, that's very nice as well. Yeah. Should we do a wee bit of that? Let's do a little bit of that. Okay, so let's. So we're going to teacups are variations of it. So we bring the hands round and we're just circling in the waist. And you can turn your palms to face up as you go back. That's it. So not to spill your tea, and then palms face up as you come down. So you're actually rotating your wrists as you turn. Lovely. One more. And let's turn the other way. Don't spill your tea. Very good. And back to center when you're done. Take a deep breath.
No, tea as well.
We spilled our tea. I've heard it done with candles as well, with lit candles. Not to be done. I think Let's take another breath just to calm ourselves. My mum was at a function way back when I was just a glint in her eye, I think. And there was a lady doing a Thailand dance with a lit candle. And her hair was like mine, it was long and down. And she actually set fire to her hair by accident, not deliberately, and it went up. Whew. I think my dad was involved in putting her out, actually. So much as it's very beautiful and it's, romantic and lovely, I would not recommend doing it with a lit candle. Just don't. It's just not worth the danger. But even a cup of tea, you could make a bit of a mess as well. But it's a really nice wee exercise, so thanks for that. Okay, I'm going to hand you over to Willem to do the phoenix on both sides. Yeah. So remember, folks, it's all too easy. We've done this hundreds of times, and just one way and stop. So remember, once you've finished your second phoenix couple return home, to get out of that, we open the fist and we're going to bring the hand behind, underneath to do our hug ball. And from there, we simply expand. And the foot that's already forwards comes forwards a little bit more. And that's your transition. So from here, open the fist and scoop the other hand under, expand, and step. And there you are on your second side. Now, if you go on autopilot and you forget to do that and close, that's okay. You can just start again on the other side. So enjoy. I'm going to take a seat.
Heels together, toes slightly out. Stand tall, do nothing. And let's begin.
Beautiful. Very nice indeed. Good stuff, everyone. Well done. I particularly liked the nice long, what's the word, balance. There's a beautiful balance being held there. It was very, very nice. Yeah, I don't know. I looked away, and when I looked back again, there was a balance. I even thought at one stage that the video had stuck because the balance went on for so long. I was like, oh no, she's balancing. That's brilliant. Well done. Very nice indeed. How did it feel?
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah. You can unmute yourself. Yeah. No, it's requires effort to. Yes.
Yes, I'm enjoying having the two sides one after the other. I think it works very well.
Yeah.
The continuity, it just allows the flow. Yeah, you settle into it and it's nice. Yeah.
I agree
It's
with
balanced. Yeah.
It is balanced, and it does sort of make you think. They're familiar moves, but it's making you approach them with that beginner's mind. And for all of us, we have to keep our wits about us. Whereas often, as we become more familiar with our practice, we more and more go on autopilot. And if we're not careful, we can actually start drifting mentally, just thinking about lunch or whatever, when we should still be engaging in our practice. So I think, yes, doing it on both sides, even doing it on the first side, when you're doing both sides, you have to keep your wits about you, because the body memory then is, you could do it either way. So you have to keep reminding yourself, okay, this is the side I'm doing. So it's a really nice way to help continue to engage the mind, and still be very familiar with the practice. So yeah, I think it's an excellent technique, and it's useful, I think, in most scenarios. Though, as I say, Chen Yinjun told me off when I said that I was trying to work out Laoja on the second side. He went, "Who told you to do that? Don't do that. It's perfect as it is." So that's fair enough as well. And it is a long form. So yeah, it does cover a lot of bases.
Yeah, but Master Lock encourages us to do this form both sides.
He does, yeah.
Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah.
I found the second time the opposite side, my energy was bigger. Really helps, and maybe that's because you're engaging the mind, because you need to figure out what to do and not do it wrong and stay with it and work from the energy, and it's really helped me boost it.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's very nice. This, as I say, it's familiar, you know the steps, but because you're doing it on the other side, it introduces that beginner's mind. And the beginner's mind, I think, is more than just, sort of going in with wonder and not quite knowing what's going to happen. It also does have an effect. It sort of opens up, like you say, it opens up the energy. It makes us more spacious, as opposed to just box ticking. Oh, I've done that, now I do this, now I do that. No, it's more like, whoa, oh, this is how how do I do that? Oh yes, I do it that way. So very good. Would you like a little break now? And we'll do the Immortals. We're sort of tag teaming it.
You're
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're ready to have a go at the Immortals on both sides, are you? No. Thank you for that. Because I was thinking, uh-oh, money where the mouth is time. Okay, so let's just do the Immortals once through then. We'll do the normal back view, and we'll just take it at a nice steady pace, not too fast, not too slow. Okay, are we ready? Just give yourself a few moments to calm. Listening behind. Let's find all 10 fingers, press them down. And we begin. Good. Well done. Oh, I'm out of puff. It's an intense wee form. This time when I was going through it, I was focusing on the flow of energy going out and the energy coming back in. I remember Master Locke asking me to show him a bit of Chen style, and I showed him a few moves, and he was going, yeah, but you need to expand and relax to center, expand and relax to center. And that's something that is encouraged and emphasized in Yang style. But I hadn't noticed it being taught so much in Chan style, but of course it is there. It's just that our teachers maybe expected us to know that. And often when I'm doing the Immortals, I'm focusing on my structure and getting the energy flowing to the fingertips. It's all too easy to be yang, 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 to be out, 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 out the whole time. So this time I was focusing on expanding and relaxing to center before I did my next move, and expanding and relaxing to center. It's a very simple and basic principle, but the basics are the core of our practice. And yeah, it's something that I have not been focusing on recently, and I felt it was about time that I did. And I actually felt a lot better for it. So it's important that we don't droop when we relax to center. We want to keep the frame, keep the structure, keep the liveliness to our fingertips, but the emphasis is on relaxing to center. So in effect, our energy is breathing. It's going out, it's coming in, it's going out, it's coming in with each movement. And we want to feel our way for where is the expansion in this, and where is the recovery, where is the drops it into center before the next movement. So maybe if you like, the next time we go through it, you can have a wee play with that yourself and see if it makes any difference. Okay, Tag, you're it, Willem. Once more through. Okay, one more Immortals, please.
Okie doke.
Thank you.
Calm down. Feeling to the fingertips. Allow the energy to build. There's no rush. Mind leads the energy. Energy leads the body. Give time for that process. And let's begin.
Very nice. Well done. Lovely. Good. Some more lovely long balances. Very good. And I can see everyone makes the form their own. Even if you stick with the choreography, there's definite self-expression, which is what we want to see, really. That's beautiful. There's one we place the brush knee push, or Beyond Shadow. So what's before Beyond Shadow? It's this kick. Yeah, kick.
What balance?
That's all right. So from here, we pinch and we do our brush knee push. And there was just a little maybe hesitation or confusion here. This is this cross and wrap business. So the right hand comes over the left and right brings the left up and over and round before your brush knee push again with the other side. And we see that movement quite a few times in this form, this wrap and circle. It's quite nice maybe to do it as a sort of brush knee push set that you can wrap and circle and brush knee push. We'll maybe have a wee play with that just from one end of the room to the other. So Dylan, if you want to, I'll put him in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Come on, come on. That's a Dutch thing. You know the way in Britain we would have the dunce's hat? Well, they would have the donkey's ears, so that's what he was doing in the corner. They would put donkey's ears on the naughty child.
And then okay. Draw a circle and you put your nose in the circle.
We'll not do that to you. Okay, so let's do brush knee push. We'll step left, and brush knee and push. So let's keep the center, so you're really turning inside the qua as we bring the right hand across and wrap, and then follow through with brush knee push on the other side. And let's just keep doing that. So we wrap and circle and brush knee push and wrap and circle and brush knee push. It's a nice wee exercise in itself. Wrap and circle and brush knee push and wrap and circle and brush knee push. Very good, and rest. Well done. And anything that's worth doing once is worth doing again. So let's do it one more time. Do you want to come forwards and I'll be the donkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start. Left hand brush knee, right hand push. And rep. There we go. Left over right. Roll your ball. And brush knee.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Well done. Good. So as we're coming across, the hand that's down starts to actually turn. So it's becoming more and more a hug ball. And then the backs of the palms expand as we circle, and one hand chases the other for that hand to flip down into the brush knee push. So again, as you start to turn, the lower hand starts to turn in. So there you have a kind of squashed, extended ball. The backs of the palms expand. One hand chases the other into your standard brush knee push position. Very good. And that movement I actually struggled with. In the whole form, that was the one that I found the most difficult, because I felt something was off with my hips. It felt like I was kind of losing it. So actually Willem helped me fix it. It's this idea of turning in the qua rather than turning in the hips. And again, it's obvious once it's pointed out to you, but I needed it pointed out to me. So that same movement you can use before overseeing territory at the end of the form. If you're going to do the balance, and your balances were lovely, if you're going to do the balance, actually even the kick as well, the jump kick, it starts the same way. So you have just done your Immortals fishing toad, all this business, and up, and step down, and step, and it's the same feeling, cross, and balance, and balance, and step down. Or if you're going to do the fancy jump, we do the cross, and launch, kick, and step back. So it's that same feeling, and really less is more. I think it's just that feeling of wind up. You're winding up to then release. So if you go too much, it becomes more external and it loses the power of the movement. Do you agree?
Yeah, this is a feeling that keeps changing in your development. Sometimes less is more, sometimes more is more.
Yeah, that's totally true. He's quite right. And even with Master Lock teaching, we've seen that, like the kidney stimulation in Open Door 5 for some
bigger circles, more energy. And to other people, he comes, no, kidneys are only small. Make small circles.
Yeah, but I love that because it shows the versatility and the changing nature of the universe, that, you know, different people need different stimulation, and the same person, as you say, at different stages of their development may actually need a different stimulation at that time as well. So, but I think we're all starting at least to get the feel of that, listening to what your system needs and going with the flow. It's like the chi is directing you rather than you're directing the chi. And Master Locke has also mentioned that, that when he's practicing, when he's doing his bagua, sometimes he feels like he's being pushed by the energy, and sometimes he feels like he's being pulled by the energy. And of course, the whole nature of Tai Chi is to go with nature. So, but I think I'm preaching to the converted here. We all are starting at least to try to engage with that concept of going with the flow, as opposed to just trying to direct our bodies to do stuff, which is, well, where we all start, I think. Good, well, we're kind of out of time to be doing any Chen style, so let's just finish, shall we, with a wee bit of silk reeling?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's have our feet together. Will we swap? Are you happy like that? I'm happy like that, okay. So let's float up, please, through the top of the head, deep breath, calming down. Let's find our fingers, engage them, release belly, hips, and knees. I'm going to mirror here, so take your right palm to your waist and left palm forwards, looking to the left, step open to the left. And we'll just do your silk reeling 1, so gentle turn, shoulders, elbows, hands, fingertips, and release. Good, let's change sides. Last time. As you feet across, let that tug the foot in and relax down. Very good. Nice way to finish a class, because your energy is already nice and flowing, so you can tap into that flow of energy and move with it. So silk reeling is a lovely way to prepare, and it's a lovely way to finish, in my opinion, to finish class. Thank you so much for joining us today, folks, working so hard. It's my pleasure. I just love doing a bit of Tai Chi with you. It kicks me up the backside and gets me into the Tai Chi mode as well. So everybody hopefully benefits. So let's take right hand in fist, please, left hand straight. We'll salute. Shesam Ha, Lao Shur Ha. Good, the cat's not here to salute to. Oh well, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next time.